Welcome to another episode of One Hit Wonders on Rock and Roll Flashback with your host, Bill Price.
Welcome to another episode of One Hit Wonders. In this podcast, I will review the story of John Fred and his Playboy band, who had a hit in 1968. John Fred Gourier was born on May 8th, 1941, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. When John was 15 years old in 1956, he formed a rhythm and blues band called John Fred and the Playboys. In 1958, the band recorded a song titled Shirley. The recording featured instrumentation by Fats Domino's backing band. The single managed to climb to number 82 on the Billboard Hot 100 in March 1959. This enabled them to appear on Alan Freed's The Big Beat television program. Fred turned down an opportunity to appear on Dick Clark's American Bandstand due to a prior commitment for a high school basketball game. However, several follow-up singles failed to chart, and the band split up in 1961 when Fred attended college at Louisiana State University and Southeastern Louisiana University. Here is the band's first single to enter the Billboard chart in 1958, titled Shirley.
Shirley's mama on the phone. She said Shirley's not at home. She said my little girl ought to be back soon. She's gone on a honeymoon. Oh Shirley, Shirley, you've done me wrong. That's why I sing this song. Shirley, where you going tonight? 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 Shirley, where you going tonight?
In 1964, a new band was formed called John Fred and his Playboys. Rocky Robin financed a recording session for Fred and the Playboys at the La Louisiane recording studio located in Lafayette, Louisiana. The session produced cover versions of John Lee Hooker's Boogie Chillin' and Frankie Lee Sims' Walking with Frankie. Stan Lewis, owner of a record shop in Shreveport, Louisiana, released Boogie Chillin' on his new record label called Jewel Records. The single caught the attention of Wolfman Jack, who was then broadcasting from XERF in Mexico. The Wolfman loved the record that he would play it 6 times in a row. Be sure to check out podcast number 193, where I highlight the story of Wolfman Jack. Interestingly, years later, when Fred met Elvis Presley backstage at the International Hotel in Las Vegas, Presley turned to Fred and said, "John Fred and the Playboys, Boogie Chillin'." Here is an excerpt of the band's cover of Boogie Chillin'.
My mama don't allow me just to stay out all night long. My mama don't allow me just to stay out all night long. I don't care what mama don't allow, I'm gonna stay out anyhow. Oh, boogie, boogie children. Oh, boogie, boogie children. Oh, boogie, boogie children. Yeah, boogie, boogie children. Last night I heard Mama and her Papa talking. I heard Mama tell Papa, let that boy boogie his woogie. And then he's got to come out. Well, I feel so good. Well, I feel so good. I'm a boogie just the same. I'm a boogie just the same. I'm a boogie just the same. Boogie chillin'.
Two albums were recorded and released using the new band name. However, the name was changed to John Fred and his Playboy Band, so as not to be confused with Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Fred and band member Andrew Bernard became the band's main songwriters, which resulted in their biggest hit titled Judy in Disguise with Glasses. Initially, the single did not impress the music director at WTIX in New Orleans. Initially, he declared that it was the worst record that he had heard. However, once the station experienced an explosive response from the listeners, he then proclaimed this is a #1 record. Fred explained that the inspiration for the song came when the band was touring in 1967. At that time, the girls in the audience wore big old sunglasses. When one girl took off the sunglasses, Fred got the idea that she was kind of in disguise. The song's title is a parody of the Beatles' song titled Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Interestingly, it also displaced the Beatles' Hello, Goodbye for 2 weeks from the #1 position on the Billboard Hot 100 and also became a worldwide hit. The single went on to sell over 1 million copies and was awarded a gold disc. The band performed on the NBC's The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and on Dick Clark's American Bandstand. They also traveled to Apple Records in London to meet the Beatles. With the success of Judy in Disguise, the band was considered a novelty group. Unfortunately, they were not able to achieve another major hit. The follow-up single titled Hey Hey Bunny, released in 1968, only managed to reach number 57 on the Billboard chart. Up until 1988, the band continued to record and release singles. However, none made it into the charts. Fred continued to perform in several bands, coached high school basketball, and appeared in concerts and shows in Baton Rouge. He also served as producer for other artists, which included Irma Thomas and Fats Domino. Plus, he also hosted a local radio program called The Roots of Rock and Roll on WBRH in Baton Rouge. Several solo albums and a group effort by the Louisiana Boys with Joe Stampley were recorded and released. Fred also wrote and produced radio jingles and commercials, which earned 2 Clio Awards. In 1999, Fred was awarded the Louisiana Hall of Fame Living Legend Award, and in 2007, he was the first artist that was inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. Fred was also inducted into the Louisiana Blues Hall of Fame and the Delta Music Hall of Fame. The discography includes 10 studio albums, 4 compilation albums, and 37 singles. John Fred Gourier died on April 15, 2005, at the age of 63. I'll conclude this episode with the band's #1 hit from 1967, Judy in Disguise with Glasses.
Judy in the sky, well that's what you are. A lemonade pie with a brand new car. Cantaloupe eyes come to me tonight. Judy in the sky with glasses. Keep on wearing your bracelets and your new round across your heart, yeah, with your living brown. A chimney sweet sparrow with guys, Judy in the sky with glasses. Come to me tonight, come to me tonight. I've taken everything in sight and sing with the strings of my kite. Judy in the sky, hey, that's what you are. A lemonade pie, hey, got your brand new car. Cantaloupe eyes come to me tonight. Judy in the sky with glasses. Come to me tonight. Come to me tonight. I've taken everything in sight and sing with the strings of my kite. Judy in the sky, what you aiming for? The seconds of a horror, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you are. You make me laugh around. Guess I'll just take your glasses.
This has been a look back at the band John Fred and his Playboy Band, one of the one-hit wonder groups of the 1960s. And until next time, I'm your host, Bill Price.
So what?
Rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on.